President.
I recognize the senator from Idaho.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today and come here to strongly oppose the two resolutions before the Senate at this moment. These misguided resolutions, if adopted, would reinstate the failed policies of the Biden administration. Worse, they would abandon Israel, our closest ally in the Middle East, during a pivotal moment for global security. For years, President Biden wrung his hands and withheld American support for Israel in its time of need. This inaction only prolonged suffering for all sides and put America's commitment in doubt. Despite this, Israel had the courage to confront Iran and its proxies, and it decimated them. Through President Trump's tough negotiations and Israel's courage, Iran is at its weakest point in decades, and hostages are returning home. At the same time, Israel's contending with its operations against Hamas, efforts to maintain a fragile ceasefire in Lebanon, and the ongoing threats from Iran. Now is not the time to deprive our ally of the tools it needs to protect American interests. Mr. President, first of all, I agree with one and only one thing that my friend from Vermont said, and that is we do live, at least think, in an alternate parallel universe. I'm on the Intelligence Committee. I'm the most senior Republican on the Intelligence Committee. I have seen the film from what Hamas did on October the 7th. These were animals. They killed hundreds and hundreds of people. They took hostages. They cut babies out of the mothers. They killed children in front of their parents. They killed parents in front of their children. They tortured people. They knew exactly what they were doing, and that was that they were going to get a response from Israel that would be what it is today. All of this talk that my friends have laid out in front of us, no one in the world is coming to the support of Hamas. No one, with the exception of some misguided people in this organization. The Middle East has an opportunity to free itself from Iran's grip, and America will be safer for it. To promote stability in the region and protect our national security, we need to continue to support Israel's successful efforts. President Trump, Secretary Rubio, and soon-to-be Ambassador Huckabee will work day in and day out to make sure that American interests are protected in Israel, and Congress must do its part. We really must provide Israel with the force they need to resist and eliminate Hamas. Just before I walked in here, I was handed the official written position of the President of the United States, who urges us to defeat these two resolutions. In December, this body overwhelmingly opposed similar resolutions in a bipartisan fashion. I hope we can do that again today. As such, I ask my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to vote no on these two resolutions. Thank you, Mr.
President.